Hey there, small business owner. I get it. Running a business is no small feat. And when your marketing efforts hit a wall, it can feel like you're spinning your wheels. You probably have some paid offers, but without that steady stream of income, it can really feel like you're riding a roller coaster between feast and famine. And you've probably been writing a ton of content, you're posting on social media, you're sending out occasional emails, but something is just not clicking. Well, guess what? You are not alone. Many business owners find themselves in this exact position. So today I'm here to help breathe that new life into your marketing strategy, boost your revenue, and reignite that spark that got you started doing what you love in the first place. Hello and welcome to another episode of Digital Marketing Made Simple. I'm your host, Jennie Lyon, and today I want to talk about how to revitalize your marketing strategy if you're feeling stuck. Let's jump into it. Well, first things first, we have to talk about how do you recognize when your marketing is in need of a refresh. So imagine this. You're creating a lot of new content, you're posting regularly, you're sending out emails, you're doing everything that you think you should be doing, but your engagement is not happening or it's dropping. You might be posting to social media and you're not feeling like you're getting the love back that you're putting in. You're seeing fewer likes, less shares, less comments. It's kind of like shouting out into a void. Then, if you look at your website, maybe you've noticed that it's not quite as bustling as it used to be. Or maybe your conversion rates are kind of slipping, or you're starting to see that your sales have plateaued. It's kind of like your business is stuck in slow motion. And don't even get me started on those dreaded open and click through rates on your emails. So you really do have to take a little bit of time, step back, and identify which of your marketing efforts are working and which of your strategies you need to revamp. So once you've kind of taken some time, you've looked over your marketing and you've pinpointed those problem areas, then you really want to roll up your sleeves and dig into your current strategy or hire a marketing team to do this part for you. So this is where the magic really happens. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to dive into your analytics. So there's a lot of tools out there, but you're probably most familiar with Google Analytics. That's going to be your best friend. Google Analytics will show you which pages are performing the best, where your traffic is coming from, and how businesses or visitors are behaving when interacting with your content. All of this data that they provide, it really is pure gold. It tells a story about what's working and what's not working. Another thing that we like to do is gather some feedback from your current customers. So you can do that through surveys or even a simple feedback form. Those are really going to be your go to tools. When you get those direct insights from your customers, it can really help to shine a light on some areas that maybe you didn't even know need improvement. So don't be afraid to ask the tough questions and to ask for their honest feedback. This will really help you to grow and to refine your overall marketing strategy. And don't forget to take a peek at what your competition is doing. What are they up to? What do you think they're doing right? And where does it seem like they're missing the mark? This can really help you to identify any gaps in the market and also see new opportunities for your own business. So we do this for clients all the time. It's kind of our secret weapon. We call it a marketing audit. This is where we really dig in and provide our clients with a very comprehensive audit to get a really clear picture of where you're at, what's working, what's not working, and putting together a plan for you. So we look at all of your marketing efforts. We analyze all of the metrics. We gather the feedback and we provide that detailed audit to you as this foundation to a successful marketing strategy. And it's all mapped out in a blueprint. So it's step by step what needs to be fixed. It's very easy to follow. It's something that you can implement on your own, or we do it a lot of implementation for our clients, so we can do it for you. But either way, if that's something you're interested in, please reach out. But you also need to take a little bit of time to make sure that you're setting very clear and actionable goals. So, setting the right goals is like setting the GPS on your marketing journey. It helps to track and ensure that you're on the right path, that you're headed in the right direction. And one of the best ways to do that, to ensure that your goals are effective, is to make sure that all of your goals are SMART. And I've talked about that before. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. It's a framework that really helps you to keep your objective clear and attainable. So, for instance, instead of setting a really vague goal like you want to increase sales, you want to aim to be very specific and smart. So that might be increase your online sales by 20% over the next 6 months. But by balancing your short term and your long term goals, this really becomes essential because these quick wins are great for boosting morale, showing progress, and really achieving those long term objectives that you need to hit for sustained growth. So make sure that your marketing goals really align with your overall business objectives. So whether that's increasing your brand awareness, you want to drive more sales, you want to improve your customer retention, really aligning all of those objectives is really key to ensuring that your marketing efforts support your business's success. And if you're not quite sure about how to set up those SMART goals, then we do have a template for you that you can grab at jennylyon.com/smart. It's a worksheet that you can work through, and that'll get you headed in the right direction when it comes to setting your goals. So, next up is once you have that data, you can see what's working and what's not working, then it's probably time to start to explore some new marketing channels. Because let's face it, sticking to the same old platforms can kind of feel like you're wearing that same outfit over and over and over again. It can get boring. It can definitely get to the point where you're not turning heads anymore. So that's when we want to spice things up and start to look for new opportunities for your business to market. So with social media, as we know, it's always evolving and it's worth trying different platforms, right? So if you have found that maybe you're seeing some success on some platforms, but others are falling flat, then maybe you want to introduce one that you haven't been on before. So if you're not on TikTok, that might be a good time to see if your audience is hanging out there. But remember, each platform has its unique strengths and that can benefit your business. So, for example, Instagram is fantastic for visual content, while LinkedIn is really great for B2B marketing. And then you can also think about dipping your toe into influencer marketing. That can be a really powerful tool for your business, and it can be a great way to reach a new audience in a really authentic way. These influencers have built trust with their followers, and their endorsement can significantly boost your brand's visibility and credibility. And you don't have to work with giant influencers and start to panic. I could never afford to work with a, giant influencer. You can work with a micro influencer in a lot of different capacities that are both really affordable, but also really important for getting in front of that new audience. Another thing to consider is your content marketing. Content marketing is an area where diversity is really important. So if you've been recording, videos, then maybe you want to give a podcast a try and vice versa. Or maybe you've been doing, videos and podcasts and maybe it's not resonating. Then maybe your audience is more into blogs. You want to make sure that you're choosing content formats that work best for your audience and that cater to them. So, again, each type of content really does have its own strengths and the ways that it can engage your audience. So, for instance, videos are highly engaging and they can easily convey complex ideas or complex information in a quick manner, while blogs are great for detailed, in depth content. And then don't forget your email marketing. This is somewhere where I feel like a lot of small businesses and entrepreneurs overlook, but it really is this direct line to your customers. And when it's done right, it can be very effective. So refresh your email marketing strategy, the campaigns that you're using. Make sure that your content there is very personalized. If you need to run a re-engagement campaign for your subscribers, do so. And then going forward, make sure that you're using the data to segment that list so that you can tailor those messages to the interests and behaviors of your different audience segments. Next up is to foster creativity. So you need to have these regular brainstorming sessions because they can generate new ideas and perspectives. So I know that that is something that I have to do on a regular basis because it can be really easy to kind of fall into a rut of the day to day, doing the same thing day in, day out without putting a ton of thought behind it. So when you schedule in regular brainstorming sessions, it's a great way for you to get a fresh perspective. So, you want to allow yourself to think outside of the box, come up with some new innovative solutions. You could even create workshops that could inspire your audience. You know, it's a great way to teach whatever it is that you are selling, and it can be applied in your audience's business. A customer centric approach can really lead to more innovative marketing solutions as well. So, for me and my business, the focus is always the value that we're bringing to the customers. And that mindset, even that small shift in it, can really help you to come up with new ways to engage and delight your audience. And then start to think about revamping and building out that flexible marketing plan. So you really need a plan that's quick to adapt and easy to implement, right? So it's got to be something that you can easily do and something that you can make quick adjustments to keep your strategy dynamic and responsive. So it does involve processes where you might come back and refine that strategy over time. I like to look at any type of feedback that I'm getting and go back to the strategy to refine it and do that on a regular basis. You can also use different types of A/B testing to continuously test the different strategies that you're using to see what's working best. So it can be something really as simple as testing different headlines. I do this with several different clients in their email marketing, where we'll send out their email with one subject line, then we'll wait a few days. We will resend out that email to anyone who didn't open it the first time with a different subject line. That can be a fun way to do it. Or you can just split test the audience, send out one email with two different headlines, and who gets it, and then see which one gets the best response. But you want to create systems in your business for ongoing feedback and refinement. This really does ensure that your marketing efforts are always improving and that you're not just kind of, going it down the road, not really thinking about it. So make sure that you're taking the time to collect feedback from your customers on a regular basis. This will really help you to refine that marketing strategy. And revitalizing your marketing strategy, it's not just about making changes for the sake of it. You don't want to just go in and start changing things up. I have a great example of that. I had a client a few years ago. I'll never forget it. She hired us to create a sales funnel for her. We created the entire sales funnel, including the ad campaign that was all attached to it, nurturing content, everything. It was a full cycle sales funnel. And we set up the ad. We started to get really great results, and we started to scale the ad, and it was bringing in a lot of new customers for her. It was increasing her revenue. It was doing really well. But for some reason, during the process, she really kept thinking that she needed to refine it. I should keep refining it, refine it, refine it over and over and over again. And at this point, she was going in and making changes to the ad, to the landing pages. And then all of a sudden, all of our great results started to fall off. So it's not just about making changes just because, hey, you know what, I want to refine this. It's about making informed, strategic decisions that, again, align with your business goals. So if you have something that's working really well, then maybe let it work really well. If you want to try something else, maybe do that separately, but let what works work. And really keep your eyes open and, really keep your finger on the pulse of your business to identify the areas that your business seems like it's kind of stagnating. You can analyze your current strategy, you can set those SMART goals, you can look at different types of channels that maybe you want to market on, and you want to foster your creativity. Allow yourself to try new things. But build that into a very flexible marketing plan. This way, you can breathe life into your marketing efforts, but you can refine it as you go. And if you're ready to jump into it, as you may be, because, summer's here and I feel like a lot of my clients will come to me during the summer. I don't know if it's because they have a lull in the other things that they're doing in their life, but they'll come in and say, okay, I'm ready to do it now. I'm ready to have you jump in. I want you to audit what marketing we're doing now, and I want you to put together a flexible marketing strategy that myself and my small team can put into action today. So if that's something you're interested in, please reach out and schedule a free consultation at jennylyon.com/chat with Jennie. And we would love to dig into everything that you have. We love to get our fingers on everything within your business so that we can provide you with a marketing audit that is a step-by-step blueprint on this is working, this isn't working, but here's your strategy for going forward so that you can implement it into your business and really have a marketing strategy that is a powerhouse that drives your business forward. All right, well, that's what I have for you this week. If you are feeling stuck in your marketing in any way at all, please reach out. I'm always happy to jump on a call, but together we could definitely revitalize your marketing strategy. So please reach out. And I'll see you next time on another episode of Digital Marketing Made Simple. See you soon.